Why says that? My question was, now when we ask ngikubonile uhamba nentombazana ngicela uzenzini yami
ngekuthandazele nami kodwa inkinga lento yehypocrisy ngoba umuntu ufika abheke lento yenzayo wena ayikhohle ukuyizibheka yena ukuthi wenza njani
ubani ongathenge nganyakazi ubani
uyabona
anyakazi
Okay, hello everyone. We are at IWILLAH bookshop in Pietermaritzburg. We are doing the pre-launch of Mvula App. Someone know get Facebook people, hello, Twitter people, hello, hello Instagram. So this is the first live that we're having. I'm hoping you guys will enjoy. So this is our host. This is our host, Dr. Nungama. He is the person who put everything together. So I'm just going to give him space to say a few words.
Okay, it's Instagram or on Facebook. So no okay, guys, like so na. I don't know but that's the first thing. So like Bigo, Steve Bigo everywhere. There is Bigo, always here. This is called Bigo Hall. So it's all about Bigo. So Dr. Manje, we messenger a column to Bigo, no black consciousness. So Jobasila, whatever that you are supporting what is black, what is African. All in all, we are saying we are black conscious. We are aware of it's their time. Magnet Jesus is coming black. We are not saying that Christian assume, but the shoot is cut but figure leander nabo, but don't peg but to never famous. So you must Canada, Sigleo mission Jebuti, Umuntonyama is Katsa, so Pumelend. So I'm getting a knowledge. I will a bookshop. Opening is also my host yet.
Before you leave, I want to talk about social media.
Yo, okay, you add decolonizing Christianity on Instagram. You can connect with the fruit. So when Instagram go yellow as the world, yellow as the world. So add yellow as the world. No, my add decolonizing Christianity. But last one call like Facebook. Last thing to our page IWILLAH Hub. IWILLAH Hub. Once you just click that one, I write what I like Hub. You just like that page. You find everything. Name what is it? Number services it.
Thank you so much for having us.
Okay.
Okay, my friends, so in the Linda, so first of all, load shedding, right? So as na case, shoots on my phone as now case. Yeah. Second of all, corona postpone authorization app. So right now the app is not available as yet on App Store and iStore. But I'll keep you guys posted on when it's going to be, because it was supposed to be approved last week, but well, you know, Corona. So we are hoping in maximum of 4 days. So basically, right. So here I have two great people who are going to introduce themselves because they're awesome. Okay, I'm gonna sit down and let you guys talk to them. Their books are also gonna be available on Mvula App as soon as it's out.
Sanibonani. Kama uSthembiso Phakamani waLuthuli, well known as SP Luthuli, founder and chairman of the SP United Group, also author of 81 books, speaker, entrepreneur, personal development, business coach, you can name it. But yeah, so sebenzi ukuthi ke isuka phi inspiration yami yokubhala incwadi, how did I become an author. At the age of 18 ngibe nalento lemfundo matric. I wrote my first book, that was in 2001. My first book, Expel South City, Let Me Be a Perfect Rose to My Parents. So unfortunately that book is a publisher like this year. It is in the group of 9 books and is a publisher this year. We are in 2021. So my second book, we published City, Direction to Your Life Success. So into isuka kulezo incwadi eziwu-2 and then never walokho ke and then incwadi zasezibhalekela. In 2004 alone, I was 21. I wrote 40 books in 1 year, and then that's how I got to Bali. So now I have in total 81 books in Isbalile as a publishing right now. Zoom 3. Direction to Your Life Success, favorite yabantu understanding the game of money, and then book number 3 or publishing guidelines for startup businesses. So I'm going to take you to a quick session with isuka inspiration yami yokuqala. First of all, safunda isikole at the age of 9, 1992, so beginale drawing ekhanda lami. So le drawing kimi yaba inspiration imikanje. So ngalesi sikhathi bekunomdlalo wemali ebesudlala la sifaka khona like 10 cent, we will 20 cent now, we will 30 cent now, we will 40 cent now, then we will jackpot, we will 50 cent. So what I was doing, I created this game, to make a queue, yabantwana bezophosa imali lapha, and then me I just stand here, Numa Olega. So meaning that I was the owner of the game, and then the people others are now. Abantu abazofuna ukuscorisha jackpot.
Yeah.
And then what happened is, most scorisha with 10 cent, I give you 10 cent. Most scorisha with 20 cent, I give you 20 cent. Until scorisha with 50 cent, then I give you 50 cent. So I got inspiration from this drawing, this Sugar Samurai. And then everything else you understand it has to be in this drawing.
Okay.
Because even now, so Mausu again, I grew up, then I put it in, even more interesting.
Yeah.
And then my ETA, all 0. So meaning that it came mad, you know, scoring just 100 rand, and then 200 rand, 300 rand, 400 rand, and then 500 rand, the jackpot.
Yeah.
Bread eaters with first quadrant. Then you find a bunch of bread winners. And then you find a bunch of bread producers. Then you find a bunch of bread providers. And then you talk about bread and breakfast. I'm a BNP. So I had to choose to say, okay, now for me, let's go in magic. I'm 19 years old, in the tertiary, doing my studies in business management. Now, which group of people I want to join as important? So, I'm a bread eater. I'm unemployed.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it is the truth. I'm unemployed mostly. Buyers see this single, but they don't know how much it costs.
Yes.
I don't think which they care, because Muslim Bible is to eat the bread.
And you are right.
And
Yeah. They're fine with it, yeah.
they are fine with it. Their job is to eat the bread.
Yeah.
And then, basically, the group 2, I'm a breadwinners. Their job is to win the bread.
Yeah.
Win the bread for the bread eaters.
Yeah.
So the guys who are winning the bread, they mostly don't have time to enjoy it, because they sold their time to bread providers. So they are winning the bread from the bread providers.
Yes.
The bread providers are big business people who create jobs. So these people are employees. So it's unemployed, employees, then bread producers are self-employed.
Okay.
So those are the hustlers.
Yeah.
I've been saying, oh, hustling, shine. I'm really seeing quite basically and from there, they cool into becoming big if they want to, but it could depend upon. The only thing about ba self-centered. That's why the reason we are self-employed, because are self-centered, abanayo into yokusebenza as a team.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
So there's a difference. Okay, then that's why ingena khona indaba yencwadi sihloko sayo sithi and direction to success. Lapho uyawuzobona it is with the blue cover in the ncwadi. Book number 2, isihloko sayo sithi understanding the game of money. Understanding the game of money. Yeah, that's.
Yeah.
I wanted to know why imali is so powerful. It was who dominated almost everything. And then when was what is the true definition of money? What is money? And one goes about being money. Like people but is a medium of exchange.
Yeah.
And then never bring me as an example. I'm meeting up there my dictionaries. But I'm telling my example what money is. But I'm telling the true definition of money.
Yeah.
And that's where I came up with research. That's the only book in 13 years of research.
Sure.
So 13 years before was and then I didn't find a definition and convince her to what is money. And then I decided to create my own definition.
Yeah.
Based on my findings. So my definition of money is chapter 1 of that book. It's money is numerical and psychological form of power.
Yeah.
Money is how people think. Money is how people play the game of power. Money is power.
Sure.
Okay. I need something. Money is numerical and psychological form of power. Money is how people think.
Yeah.
Money is how people play the game of power. Money is power. So you notice this is for definition. Eternal money is numerical.
Yeah.
Money is numerical. I mean to say money is numbers, not papers. But money is numbers written on papers.
Yo, bruh. Yo.
So another part you have, so I would have to define between shooting money, it is numerical. Coming back to my drawing. Money is numerical. We all know what a numerical sign of 5. Plus or minus or multiplication sign or divide, there's about equal sign.
Yeah.
So also notice again. Joba money is numerical, nishuti money is numbers, and number ibalwa ngalama sign ngathi ngibaleka. So everyone who is poor mayibala imali usebenzisa plus no minus.
Yeah. Yep, that's true. That's true.
Everyone who is rich mayibala imali usebenzisa multiply no divide. Loko kwenza ukuthi kube ne huge difference between the rich and the poor. Let me make an example here and then take, say for instance, ufuna ukuduplicate imali. We are sebenzini uhola 1,000 rand. 1,000 rand usufuna manje ukuyikhulisa imali yakho 100%, which is another 1,000. So meaning to say uzosebenzisa isign ka plus ebese kuba 1,000 plus 1,000 equals to 2,000 rand. So the very same thing oyenza lapha, the rich are doing the same thing in a different sign. Meaning to say, they will say 1,000 times 1,000 equals to 1 million. That's the only difference. But Shincha is sign Upela, and that's it. That's the only difference. So the part light on money is numerical and psychological form of power. Money is how people think. Ila party pelako. So the part can numerically. Why lava a duplicator plus then to 1,000 plus 1,000 equal to 2,000, and then the other group it's 1,000 times 1,000 is equal to 1 million. There's another different echo. These guys, the sevenza as solo. So but a solo mentality, basebenza ngayedwa, and these guys basebenza as a team. So kulo 1 million about by divide. If about 5 in a company, we will divide 1 million by 5. So observers each at only 200,000 each. That's the difference. So but say beside we divide. So our dividends are come over from the sign that divide, or we should be our dividend. So we should divide it back. So we divide the lana, the profit, abaitoli as a group, as a team. Solo versus team. So this book encourages people must learn to work as a team more often than working as a solo.
Sure.
Let me go to another phase of the same definition. So this part, ikhuluma numerical.
Mali. Masuchaza konke manje abantu basazothenga incwadi.
The book, the content yayo is so huge.
Yeah.
It's so huge. Don't worry. This is just the definition.
Alright.
In our chapters, out 12.
Okay.
So the book in a content. So even where in the second part, that money is psychological form of power. So the money is numerical and psychological form. So money is in the book, psychological form. So Leo issue with money is an idea. Everyone lacking ideas is lacking money.
Yeah.
It is as simple as that. You just have to have ideas. When you have ideas, money will come to you.
Sure.
It is as simple as that. And then number 3, is very related to low ideas.
Yeah.
Number 2, meaning that money is a psychological form, and then basically money is how people think.
Yeah.
Now listen to this one, it's very important. If you cannot think,
Yeah.
you will always work for someone who can think.
True. That is true.
Ayikho futhi enye into. Mawuhluleka cabanga. Ngaso sonke isikhathi uzohlezi usebenzela umuntu.
Yes.
And wena ngaleso sikhathi you will become a thinking slave. What is a thinking slave? A thinking slave is simply someone who works for someone who can think.
Yeah.
And that's a thinking slave. And then most people turn into becoming thinking slaves simply because they cannot think. So bear it in mind. If you cannot think, you will always work for someone who can think. And then we say like number 4 on the definition.
Yeah.
Number 4, money is the game.
Yeah.
Money is the game. So you will understand in our game. A game in our role players. Who are the owners of the game. Who are the governor who makes the rules of the game. Who are the team, opponent, your opponent. Who are the players of the game. Who are the coach. Who are the media. Who are all the role players surrounding the game. And then in the center right there, there's a the fans. Now people, let me make an example of the people. So you know in South Africa's analysis, so what you call Idago, Soweto Dago, soccer game. So I'll make an example of that. Now the 2 big clubs clubs adlala kwidabi. Most often in South Africa, ayaziwa ama-club aqeda ama-ticket within a day. So, lawo ma-club aqeda ama-ticket within a day.
Yeah.
Awuqeda because the game is actually not played on the field.
Okay.
It is played on the table. Before the game on the field is sold.
I get. Now
How
you're,
does that
you're
happen?
starting controversy now.
How does that happen?
Yeah.
Now, it happens because the owners of the game play the game on the table, and the game is over when the meeting is over. And then by the time they are up to the field, they've done, the game is done. Okay, now to prove that, the game is set to the specific date. A day before that date's game, the tickets are sold. One day, all tickets are sold out. And then who sold those tickets? The owners of the game at the table, at the meeting where the game was played. That's what is called the game plan. Impela on the game plan, not during the game. And then who actually is being played here? Okay, this is the most the most challenging part. The fans. So bazocabanga ukuthi ibhola lokhahlelwa lapha egaming is actually the ball. No, it's the fans. That's where the game is. Everyone who has fans is a success. Everyone who has fans, if you do not have your own fans, you will never become successful because there is no one supporting your vision, no one supporting your dream. You have to have people who support your dream. Those people are called fans. Unfortunately, they are on the opposite side of the table because they are actually, the game is actually played in their favor. Unfortunately. Now when they buy tickets, you will notice, they buy tickets to the game, they go watch the game on the field, and then on Monday, the game is played on the weekend, on Monday, baphinda baya futhi kwi-media, bayothenga amaphephandaba, buying the same game
It was played.
Right.
Right.
It is a plan, it is planned. So now, who is now making money? It's the media now making money from repeating the same game that was already played long time ago. It's the game. So don't be emotional about it when the game is played against your favor. You just need to up your game. And then learn to take a position as a beggar ube in favor of the game, other than being against the game. So that's the part 80 corner money is the game. Now if you go through the book, the chapters, you will see chapter 2 is talking about money is language. There's a language, in the game of money. And then chapter 3 is talking about a derivative form. Now I like this one. Derivative form means money is derived from the source of derivative. Let me make an example. A derivative yama orange is the orange tree. So what you do as a farmer, you plant an orange tree, and then so that you derive oranges. So oranges will bring you income. So on the income statement, it's the income, the expenses, liability, and asset. So the orange tree is an asset. The orange fruit is the income. So you will never be able to get the fruit unless you plant the tree.
True. That is true.
So this session ngiyibiza ngochelelo nini. Mawufuna ingane. Uma ufuna ingane. Ngeke uyithole enganeni. True. So mawufuna ingane, chelela unina wengane.
Akunika ingane.
Akunika ingane. It is as simple as that.
Mm.
And then once wamchelela kahle umina wengane uzomnikeza ingane.
True. That is true.
So the book engiyichaza manje is called Understanding the Game of Money by SP Mutu. And then let me go to the third book, and then let's see that. The third book is Guidelines for Startup Businesses. So the Guidelines for Startup Businesses is where it discusses 100 questions you should ask yourself before considering starting a business.
Mm.
So it is a very important book when you want to be in business.
Yeah.
So, or maybe when you are already in business. The problem is you should have known these questions before.
Before you started, yeah.
Unfortunately, I had to pay the price because it took me 17 years to know them.
Sure.
So that's where the book was written and got inspiration. But you don't need to take 17 years. You just have to have those questions.
Yeah. And know how to answer.
No. So go to Mvula App uzobnikeza that book uzobnikeza now my questions also. But there is 9 other books that is going to be published this year. So among those books, I'll just hint you up with topics so you have an idea. You'll see a book called one of my favorites. It's called Thinking Like a Wise Man.
Okay.
I really like that book.
I hope people are gonna like it too.
I really like that.
Yeah.
No. It says a wise man surrounds himself with people who are wise and smarter than him.
Yeah.
A wise man never regards himself wise, rather he always becomes the mirror where all wise men sees the reflection of themselves.
Oh, that is awesome.
So my biggest dream, one of the reasons why I like this book the most, because I wanted to be the mirror where all wise men see the reflection of themselves, so that they can see how beautiful they are from me. They can see how wise they are. They can
I'm
see
gonna get that book. I'm gonna to buy that one. Yeah.
So that's where the book comes from. And that is one of the books. So you will see in the upcoming books on publication. So another book that is coming is the one that I first spoke about. My first book is called Let Me Be a Perfect Rose to My Parents. And then the other one is called My Vision Against All Odds. For that book, you will see all the pain that I've been through in life, personal, and business. But it will teach you the most important lessons if you have a vision. It talks with only someone who has the vision. Not anyone who has a vision. So I'm dealing with someone who has a vision because I'm dealing with someone who has a vision. Someone who knows ukuthi uphuma kuphi ukuphi manje uya kuphi ufuna nesikhathini ufuna ukusiza ngani ufuna ukusiza nini. That's the kind of person on a drive. That's the drive engiyibone kulusha ntsele Mvula App. That's the drive. That's the drive engiyenze ngibe la ngikhona namhlanje. That's the drive. Because if you don't have vision, I couldn't connect with you. So it's called My Vision Against All Odds. So all odds coming against my vision, you have a choice. So you'll find that book. So it's a third one. The other one is called Making a Difference. That's another book of inspiration to me. Making a difference is what I live for. It says, it does not matter how young I am, it does not matter how poor I am, it does not matter how stupid do you think I am. I only consider one thing in my life, making a difference. It says when there's rain, I come with umbrella. Where there's hot sun, I come with shelter. Where there's a problem, I come with solution. This is only because I want to make a difference, nothing else. So you see, it doesn't matter that the underwear I'm wearing right now is torn. I'm only interested in
making a difference. Yes. Yes.
So that's one of the books that is coming. The other one is called The Secret of the Rich. It hurt me to know so much secret to people like us, especially in the black community. So that book talks about 100 secrets known by 1% of the world population. And it's unfortunate. That secret, it has to be revealed. And sometimes other people don't want those secrets to be revealed because most people will want to become rich. But those secrets, you will find those secrets in that book. It is called The Secret of the Rich. And the other one coming is called Education is the Key to Success. So in that book I discuss 200 points. So each 100 versus 100. I discuss 2 educational systems. Traditional educational system, the transformational educational system. Okay, now I discuss 100 points with traditional. I discuss 100 points with transformational. So let me make an example of the traditional education we told my traditional schools, such as primary schools, high schools, you name it, tertiary. The transformational education we told prison, we told jail, we told on street, we told seminars, business seminar, my platform. Okay, now we traditional school, do not copy from others.
Yes.
That's why nobody exam when the show to them because you are told do not copy from others. Kanti ngapha kwe transformational school ufundiswa ukuthi always copy from the best. And then ngala kwe traditional you are taught ukuthi a mistake is a bad thing. Ngala ufundiswa ukuthi mistakes is the only way you learn how to pass. Ngala ufundiswa ukuthi at the end of the year you get the report card. Ngala ufundiswa ukuthi at the end of the year you get financial statement. Ngala ufundiswa ukuthi fears the stove, fear the heat. Ngala ufundiswa ukuthi touch the stove to feel the heat. So that's the book right there. Ikhuluma ngaleyo content. Right through is your figure 100 points versus 100 points. That's the content of the book right there. So I'm just giving you a hint of how did I came into writing 81 books. Obviously you can tell I have so much to tell, but the seminar is coming. I believe Emphasage PTY entity trading as Mvula App. We also set up a huge seminar as a mentioned. Related these contents live to the people so that they can grow from, they can learn, and we can make an impact in everyone. Thanks for having me. I hope you guys out there will enjoy this platform.
Thanks for taking the time to be with us. Guys, so okay, this is a lot. This is a lot. I feel like if you are a person who likes non-fiction books, who wants to learn how to make money, who wants to start a business, Mvula App is for you. But also, we also have fiction. If you like fiction, like me, Mvula App is also for you, because we have like a different variety of books. What we are trying to do, so in this zamugienza, right, ukuthi sinikeze abantu basemakhaya iplatform yokuthi bathole incwadi ebhalwe abantu basemakhaya njengami, yabo. So sizama ukuveza ukuthi thina abantu esikhulele emakhaya siyakwazi ukubhala. and futhi siyakwazi ukufunda, you see. So sizamthatha le content ebhalwe abantu abahlala ema-villages, abahlala emakhasi, to the people, you know, abafana nathi. So into sizamkuyenza guys ukuthi sifunde sithole incwadi ziyabiza, truth be told. Incwadi ziyabiza, and if incwadi uyithola on an app, i-price iyehla, because that's not imali yokuthenga incwadi. Ziyabhala incwadi, but some friend ithathile. That's not imali yokuthenga incwadi. But Mvula App is trying to change that. It's trying to change. If you have a dream to publish, imali yokupublisha iyakwenza ukuthi uphelelwa amandla, kuyabiza upublisha ngizamile mina upublishayo. Oh, kuyabiza upublisha. So if upublisha bese uyirelease incwadi yakho ku-app, then ama-cost of print awabi khona yabo. So lento sizamkuyenza ukuthi abantu babe encourage ukuthi balandela lokhu kwabo okubhala. Baningi abantu abathanda ukubhala, but abanama-resources wokuphakotha. So sizamlungisa leyo nto ukuthi abantu bakwazi ukuthi babhale, bapublishe, abantu bayithole incwadi. Also, we are very in marketing, guys. So into eyenza ukuthi iy'ncwadi zabantu bangazazi iy'ncwadi ey'bhaliwe locally, ukuthi i-marketing ayikho. So njengoba sinama-platforms amangaka, we are on Insta, we are on Facebook, we are coming on YouTube as well, because sifuna ukwenza ishow ku-YouTube la sikhuluma khona nama-authors, asichazele ukuthi usukaphi uzufike ekubhaleni incwadi ukuthi ubhale incwadi ngempela. So if usukephi yini ekwenze wabhala, ubani wena, ukuze abantu bakwazi ukukhonektha nathi babone ukuthi not asinawona ama-superheroes nathi, sabantu njengabo, but sinama-stories esifuna ukuthi sibatshele wona. So leyo platform izophinda futhi ivumela abantu ukuthi bakwazi ukumaketha iy'ncwadi zabo. And I'm hoping ukuthi soon rather than later izoba authorized, sikwazi ukuthi si-release, because we have a lot of, right now we have 40 books in the app, and I'm sure that by the time we release there will be more, because every day we are getting more people abathi sifuna ukufaka iy'ncwadi zethu abantu bayibona. So yeah, we are working on making sure people's stories are told, people's stories are hid, and then if you like reading, we are telling you that we about. So we're gonna go on a short break before guys. Oh, I had a poster of one author who was supposed to come talk to us today, but who was not able to make it. She's on YouTube channel. And thank you guys for tuning in. I'm pretty sure so for now soon again. We're coming back soon.
Okay, it's up, isn't it?
Ngisilo ngathi ke ukuhlangane nenhlanya, but it's fine anyway. Itanya zinjalo yeah. So you know, sisakhuluma nge-subconscious mind, to me comes quickly izinto esidlule kuzona. You know what I'm talking about. Last year we worked on a very big project helping people. And how I come about saying poor people use this subconscious mind is because they ignite easily to izinto ezishiwa ngabantu, because you can even into poor thenga ngo-5 cents uthambo bulala umzimba, you know.
Yes, that's true.
Yes, that. But then at the same time ngicabanga incwadi ethi Healing Talk. Talk Good Heal Many. Uyazi Mandandona kade ngenza i-training ngayo last week leyo ncwadi. Okay. I just wrote it last year. It started last year. I was in a taxi. Oh yes, it's coming. I don't think what who's Mvula you know. And leyo ncwadi please share la spreadsheets now. And now I didn't know when I was writing it that all these things are affected by a subconscious mind. When I just write things, just because I see them happening, they happen to me, they happen to other people, and then that's it. But I was in a taxi. Iqala lento ukuthi ngisetaxini ngibona itekisi and then sekubalo ushintsho yabona kube nosisi ongawuthola ngoba and then you know that moment what it is.
Khona awuthola ushintsho.
Ngebhadi
bathi ba4.
Yeah. Ngebhadi mina ngihleli just I mean so much ngithola inyanga. So so I can see things from the front. So ngiyambuka udrive ukuthi uyakuhlanganisa. But to confirm that usisi lo avela best emola. Kanti ubushintsho wami mhlambe mina ngoba ngikwazi ukuba nezwe elithethayo noma elizwe somunye umuntu obuhlungu noma ubona into yakho. It won't sound exactly. But then it was harsh, you know, you've seen an angry woman in your life, you know what I'm talking about. So, after ushintsho because politely, just the list of what you would expect from a taxi driver, pendulum polite, you know, because they always the defensive, just abantu abadila nabo, you understand. And amphendule kahle hayi ngisawuhlanganisa pho kungasho ngani kanjalo you know, and to me kufika and like questions and answers same time yabo kwaze kwafika lento ethi healing talk but yaqala introduce ekuthenini what happened to you yini lekulahlekele mhlambe ubuntu mhlambe awunawo amagama right to say
i-subconscious uma kunjalo isuke ingcolile ngithi lo mqondo ngithiwa islim wenza izinto angithi wangisho uvela uzwe ingoma ye-R&B uzithuke sewukhumbula umuntu kodwa awufuni wena ukwenza lokho. So what happens is i-subconscious mind kunalo 3 years ekuthiwa we-developmental stages ingane uma isakhula psychological njengoba kubo lwa muntu ekhula kuthiwa puseke kushiwa izinhlamba kushiwa ingqondo eyislima ithathe zonke leza zinto. Yes, that's why izinto ngathi deja vu ngoba zange nale ngqondo eyislima kuye kube ngathi umuntu kade wambona kanti le ngqondo eyislima sokwambuka ku TV umuntu ofana nalowo muntu yize ungakwazi kule ngqondo ye-awareness ukwazi ukuthi umazelaphi but kwi-subconscious mind kuba ne-feeling eyibuka lo muntu ngathi ngimazela someone because sikhona isithombe esinjalo kule ngqondo eyislima. So what happens is ku-3 years ngenkathi umuntu ekhula kunalento ekuthiwa i-cycle of socialization ikhona encwadini yami la la ngichaza khona ngama-5 phases of oppression. So kunento ekuthiwa i-cycle of socialization. Kwi-cycle of socialization kunento ekuthiwa i-nature ne-nature. I-nature fasiyiqale lapho. I-nature yinto oyi-inherite kubazali bakho ungayicelanga njengoba ubukeka kanje ufana nogogo wakho noma wakho ayikho into wacela ukuthi uNkulunkulu akakunikeze into ethize, that is nature. I-nature yinto oyifundiswe abantu econditionwe kuwena njengoba uzazi igama lakho makuthiwa uMzizi awuyena uMzizi wena but people program you like a computer because nengane yakwasithole uMzizi la ekhaya in a 1 month ibizokhula uMzizi yazi ukuthi yonke into iwuMzizi because lo mqondo oyislima awuphikisi ukuthi mina ngiwusithola. Lo mqondo oyislima ngithele eqaleni ngithe awunalo iqiniso namanga wazi ukuthi yonke into eyenzeka lapha iqiniso. So njengoba enolaka lo muntu umqondo wakhe ojulile ugcwele zonke lento ahambe ezizwa nolaka lwakhe yonke lento bese ahluleke ukucontrol I am lo awareness because ulaka siyavuma likhona njengoba noNkulunkulu enalulaka yonke into ikhona kule ngqondo le but mawuhluleke ukucontrol I am ngoba before usho noma ingane ngithi isikhathi ngisashumayela umuntu akaye ukuthi athi ashinhlambe esontweni bese athi bengiholwa umoya noma umoya unikeza ingqondo nomlomo
there is in your mind
sure how to say it noma athi ivela umoya but unikeza umqondo ukuthi uyisho kanjani. So nalo muntu yayikhona indlela engacela ngayo ushintshe njengobusho but kwasho ukuthi into engcolise i-subconscious mind yakhe izinto eziwububi umuntu o-negative sayisimbiza kanjalo khona umuntu o-negative in life ma ungaveza ifoni uthi nkosi yami ngeke ngi-afford le foni ingqondo yakhe ingcolile ma uveza into ethize uhleze ecabanga ukuthi akuzona ezakhe kwangcola ingqondo watshela ukuthi akasoze aba yilutho yonke into. So ma efika uzibona sengathi umoshelwa 1,000 ngo-6 rand kashintshi because the mind growing up has been told negative things bese ma esemdala afike ukuyicontrola ngamamaza siblame abantu abamkhulisa usisi siblame yena ingabe ngisho ngithi mina kwi-subconscious mind asingablame ama-environment khona I am usuhlala nabantu abenza into wrong, but khona le nto ethi before ngiyenza into wrong ngiyenze noma ngayenzi naye wayifila lo sisi into ethi should I talk this or should I not, then wahluleka yena ngenxa yokuthi into egcwele lapha eswima kakhulu i-negativity, then khuluma into negative uthi omunye ngabona ngase ngakhuluma kwase kuyenzeka. So it starts from ukuthi i-subconscious mind iboneni, then bese emva kwalokho ukukhuluma ukukhuluma bese kuyenzeka. Nangithandiwe samkhuluma noMvula App, samkhuluma engekho. Do you remember? We were speaking about it. When we were solving the problem, you see, we were speaking about it. Umbhalo uyacabanga incwadi yakhe, it's more than 300 pages. Now there's a problem. How am I going to print it? Because printers are expensive. Even with us, most people, you see, we have incwadi, but it's difficult to print them. But someone's subconscious mind,
nangumuntu onengqondo enjani efeed izinto zokuthi you can make it, you can do these things subconsciously. So uma enaleyo nto i-response yakhe, abanye abantu bafike babona leyo nto angithi same problem lesikhuluma ngayo kunzima ukuprint. Bonke bathi I know ngeke ngiyophinde ngimthinte mase kumele ngiprint. Abanye they never continue with their books after they totally print code. But it's the same situation. You see, they don't come back. But this one saw the same situation. I get you about saw the same situation. We try go ahead to change. Now connect saying but there is this lady offer another Otilo oboninde right. No man, how about I formulate an app? It's collaborating. No. You the one who's the vision holder, just do this. And he says, Mama, ngifuna ukwenza i-app yokuthi senze incwadi zibe ama-ebooks. Abantu abafuna incwadi zabo zizongena kuma-ebook because ngathi naye bawufuna ukuprint, no, izoba i-ebook. So when that happened, that's when I started to see. People see the same situation, but they respond differently based on what has been conditioned. Ngoba mawubona umbala obovu ukukhumbuza ukuthi iBrahman libaleka inkomo ezibovu uzobaleka. But if I was lutho ngombala obovu wazi ukuthi umbala obovu umbala wezibusiso uzosondela embaleni obovu. So okubalekile ukuthi uyifide ingqondo yakho subconscious nalo sibukele emakhaya. What are you feeding your mind? Njengoba nje usibukele njengamanje.
Basically engithanda ukuyithanda kakhulu le. Umuntu wami umsebenzisa ngelinye ilanga from the book, quoting from the book akade ekhuluma ngayo uthi kimi yazi wena yathola ngoku batshebe yakithi masingibuka kanje
entshebe yakithi njalo balaleli kuthiwa entshebe yakithi
uthi kimi ngelinye ilanga uthi yazi wena when you are the Bible, the Bible, okay, and then the problem is you cannot interpret yourself.
True.
But you need people like us who will interpret you.
And the home must be interpreted.
Anyway, so like I was not telling you it's not si hikers gibele indaba enzenze yonke so sasambe mfuleni naye sambe screen imali like I don't know but this is you the Bible. The problem is was we interpret was we rule so you have to let other people do that job. Let
for
us
you.
Do
Yes.
that job for you. Really? And then yahlala lento like niya kule subconscious mind. Yahlala lento. I normally take a lot of advices, but our sebenzi ngaleso sikhathi ngibathola. Like we room somewhere.
Yeah, but the most important thing, we initiate. According to us, are we responding or are we initiating?
Yes.
Can't respond.
From there, I started initiative. Okay. Just wait until someone comes or interprets.
Yeah.
And then here I am today. Mvula App is
It's the big news. Yeah. So the most important thing with a project
yabona abantu abaningi bayaresponda, they are reactive. Whatever that is happening, uqala bona situation bese ayaphendula. Ngingakhuluma ngayo kathi ngalo ukuthi most people do interactive literature review. Okusho udokotela uncingama akholelwa kuleyo nto. Mina ngizwa ngabantu sebethi khona umuntu owenza lento yenzile. I don't listen to advices or listen to people. I always tell my friend, I always say 20% should be of backing. Should be of backing. Number 80% should be of cockiness. Cocky. Okay. 80% is cockiness. 20% backing. Okay. What do I mean by this? Most people do this the other way around. 80% is begging, 20% is cockiness. What you need to do, abantu abainvent izinto, Elon Musk or anyone who's invented things, all of them, they reason from it to first principle, law of first principle. The law of first principle, it is whereby you assume that you are the only one who has done this. Okay. You don't ask anyone, Mvula App, no. Right. You just say, I'm the only one. I'm the only, I initiate, I'm not responding. You see, I'm going to do this. And then people, once back, you just did what you can do. Then people will come left and right. Oh, but the most people come books, they are selling books. What are you I really kish. Before we had all this furniture and all these things, he said, I don't see. The moment he said that, most people the most people who know me, they'll tell you because once I even stand up. Seriously. Because you don't see what I see. So you will not understand it. So I should not need validation or verification from you. What I do, I need to do it. If you want to start your book, stop looking at other authors. Just reason from first law, first principle. Everyone I like it because when haters come, they give you a story to tell. Yes. Movie, action or tell. I don't go I don't go to graduations. I only went to one. Then the following ones I didn't graduate. I didn't go. I only went to Leas Estates, PhD. The reason why I didn't go to all these graduations, it is because I said to myself, you're bored and graduate. Now it's like a story of everyone. I want to create a new story. Me, I only graduated once and I saw I will not graduate anymore. So that when people talk about Dr. Nguma, is unique. So if you want to be big, stop being a person with interpretation. If someone agrees with Mvula App, then I listen to you. If you are saying in a critical, constructive, if you still trying, don't listen to these people. Please. If you are still starting something, I'm a critic. Yes, because most of that is jealousy disguised as constructive criticism. But critical, my critic. If a critic feel wrong, don't listen to that person again. But a critic who's wrong, because abantu abacritical uthi khona nawe ethi ku wrong ubana ethiwa isinyama. Yes, ngoba mawungalalelanga uzothi uyilento umzisi. Nalo ngimtshela ukuthi umzisi sesimtreat ngale ndlela siyamazi ukuthi umuntu ongalaleli. But the problem is lalela lezi as add to your vision. Not mawufike emuva. For instance, you said to me IMAC as the background ban. And you see, when I heard that, I saw, okay, this is true. And people started telling me that, okay, background yakhona kanjani. I felt it in my spirit ukuthi yazi nayo isikhathi ngiyenza le nto le lo black, le background, green and white. I felt it in my spirit. So when she said it, it matched with what I anticipated. But if someone was gonna say the content is bad, I was not gonna listen to that person. And if someone will say iMac is bad, I'm not gonna listen to that person.
By the way, iMac is a magazine that's coming after IWILLAH. If you want the link, so you provide a social networks. Yeah.
Ngiyabonga mina. Ngiyazazi ngiyakhuluma.
Udokotela mayikhuluma asengiyiphetha ke manje. Udokotela mayikhuluma ukhumbuza the other book engibhale isihloko sayo sithi Visionary Eyes.
Visionary Eyes.
La ngikhuluma khona with the eyes of the vision. Ithi into kunamehla u2 onawo. Basically awu4. So kunamehla angaphandle. Ngiyayibona u2 angaphakathi.
So akamona.
Nawo kunamehlo mawubuka ngamehlo angaphandle. External eyes. Ubona something called sight. Ubona ngamehlo angaphandle ubona something called vision. Yes. Challenge ukuthi sometimes la mehla ngaphandle akukhombisa into ezodistract ezonikeza distraction. Amehla ngaphakathi akunikeza the ability to see even if your eyes are closed. And then that's where most people lack lento isho dokotela ye-subconscious mind. Abafinyeleli to that point yokuthi bedile nale part yabo yokucabanga ukujulile because they lack this thing yokuba bebuke ngamehlo angaphakathi. Now people who see things as they should be, not as they are.
Sure.
So that's the part abayileka, and then when they lack that, that's the most important part. If my people perish due to lack of knowledge, due to lack of wisdom. So that's the part visual.
Okay, in terms of vision. Only let my people are perishing because there is no vision.
No vision, yes.
Yeah.
And it must look at the part. You can recall ukuthi abantu bazane fall into that particular manje wahlezi lana. So our biggest job ukuthi si transform. So we are in the transformation phase where we are transforming people, including ourselves, to that right mind.
To that image yabona ngaphakathi kune image yakho oyilento ofuna ukuba yiyona.
Yes.
Me, I see myself as a billionaire. Me. I see myself as a billionaire. Me. That picture inside is the one that I call my Christ. I believe in Jesus, I believe in God and all these things. I don't wanna speak much about religion. But I have something that I call my Christ. There is the Christ in me because Christ was not the surname of Jesus. Christ was not the surname of Jesus. No Mary Christ, no Joseph, Joseph Christ. So, yeah. Christ is the interpretation of what was within Jesus Christ.
Okay.
That is why Jesus igama lomfana kaMary ozalelwe eNazaretha uJesu. Ingawo bekhona no Joshua ngoba igama labantu Jesus. But leli gama elithi Christ lisho into engaphakathi. Lento engaphakathi kwathi njengoba sibiza ngo Son of Man, Son of God. Jesus is the Son of Man. Christ is the Son of God because God is Christ. The Spirit of God. Noma inento ofuna ukuyibheka ngaphakathi uthi Christ. So in Jesus at that time. So for me, I dressed my Christ bangabe lo kaMel Gibson oneno lezi blonde namehla blue. But my Christ ngoba ungcingama first in 2018, my Christ was Dr. Ncingama ebhokela izinto ezibovu. Ijazi lakhe le PhD nayo yonke. I had that Christ in me and I worked njengomzalwane esebenzela ukubona image kaJesse Fezeka. I worked to fulfill that image because within us kunento esifuna ukuba izona. Lezi zinto yabona angizangisho uthele even with my phone but newspapers came and they said I have 10 degrees at 25. Go search the news. Yeah, you can search my academic records. I can show you all these things.
Degrees.
I don't sleep. Okay, I'm you go I don't sleep. If you see my WhatsApp, shall I call you and post an hour? When it's starting, post 24 hours. I don't sleep. That's what I saw. Ukulala kumnandi mase ngishonile, because I think that feels like sleep as well. So I'd rather spend much time awake. So what I saw is that ngalesikhathi ngibukela le image ethi ngifuna ukuba yona, I said to myself, you see, I can't be a doctor. I wrote that in the mirror. When I looked at myself in the mirror, I'm a doctor. I'm a doctor. The problem is everyone is just listening to advices. They don't take them. Listen to the big people. They write these things. Thinking about 97% motivation for entertainment. Whereas you need to listen to one tape for the whole month until you understand it, until you sing it, then that's when it has worked for you. So after writing doctor down, I was working to fulfill that image, and it came to pass. So the problem is about leli hlola kamoya abalisebenzisi basebenzisa ihlo langaphandle. Ngifuna sibuyele ngekuthandi, angifuni umosha isikhathi sakho.
What we must do is we must have a proper seminar where we sit down and talk about these things. Because what is important is that when you found a problem, you work towards making people see the solution to the problem.
No, you're gonna run a talk show. She's gonna run a talk show like Kaya Store.
Hey, Paragon!
Talk show. That's what we need that, because we are making production studio. So such things are just gonna.
Yeah. And this is very important. The same way I'm going to make my diet to have summer body. It's the same way people should train their mind. You must filter what you put into your subconscious.
Islanda before she user. Islanda. Before you're 7 years. Yes. What am I going WhatsApp? Yeah. Come on.
And now you know now where do I come from with 81 books.
It's very difficult to work. No, I have to say this disclaimer. It is very difficult to work with this guy because he expects you to have the same thing that he has in his mind at the moment that he has it. I had to look for this board and the markers in town the whole day, looking for the board and the markers, because he was like, I'm not going to speak my making marker anymore.
He's clear with the picture in the mind. Now you see, what you think. I want the board. And if you offers people doesn't compromise. It says, board, he's a 20 board. The problem is, don't compromise your vision. What you want to become, fight until it comes to pass like that, and dreams do come true.
And I'm actually seminar.
No, guys, this is the launch of Mvula App Pre-launch.
You know what I'm thinking now? I'm just somewhere there, and I'm thinking, okay, we need to really do a seminar. Where all the crazy ones they do their stuff and all that. But in engiyithandayo namhlanje ukuthi this day will remain changing people from today.
Will.
Because what I'm having in my mind is I'm just reminded where I started with my life. You understand? So I'm just thinking, okay, you know, sometimes it's easy to see so unfair and they happen to you. So unfair. So that
oh Jesus, okay.
You know that's how it comes about. Everyone is a book. But you need somebody to unpack you.
True.
Understand, to open you up. And then namhlanje sivula abantu abaningi we unpacking them, and then they're going to become something. In your dream, don't let anybody tell you about it.
Sure.
Don't let anybody change you.
No. Yeah.
And don't go talking your dream out. Kona into issue as back in the years, I think Conan was like some people are dream talkers. They talk about their dreams. Okay, hey, I want to buy a Porsche Cayenne, and then that's it.
Yeah.
Hey.
You wait for a month, 2 months, 3 months. It's because they talk about it. Mina content ifundile guys ukuthi when you talk about things, they are being stolen. Khona into esike sakhuluma ngayo be related to the spirit. Khona izinto ezintshontshwa in a spiritual world. That is deep. But then ezintshontshwa in a spiritual world, in a spiritual. Khona into theory enginayo ethi uSathane akakwazi ukuzwa until you talk.
That's true. That's true.
And I will never know mhlambe izinto ofuna ukuzi-achieve empilweni until you tell me, right? And then let me be my devil okwamanje.
Okay, sure.
SP tells me ukuthi na he wants to buy iplaza. And then if I'm allocated or assigned following the subconscious mind, there is two. I'm assigned to distract him.
Sure.
Because sometimes we're being set up into esingahlangene nazo. You know ukuthi I can be a setup to USP is destined ukuthi aphazamiseke endleleni.
Yeah.
Kona la lithi iBhayibheli woe unto that person.
Let isikhubekise.
Isikhubekisisizwa ngaye.
Yes.
Sure.
You need to be careful in your life ukuthi ufuna ukuba yimuphi umuntu. Distractayo or supportayo. That's why we are here. We are here to support. Otherwise, I would have my own ways. Nami think, wow, you know, what are you telling me about? You understand that we know about books and we've written books before, and then what, and we know that we think. But right, yeah, understand to take our material. But then at the end of the day, we believe so much. Ekhuleni nasekhulisaneni because to us, you know, ukuthi sihlale no SP singenze imali about mhlambe 4 hours, 5 hours, 7 days sihleli nabantu okumele thina sikhiphe imali siba provide and we are coming to help them. Diesel, petrol, food, whatever, we sit with them. But nizongena kanjani la? Kungcolile sithi thina sisihlezi vele sihlale phansi ngamasibongo ngamasudo they understand the game. It's okay, ngizopenda impahla engcolile, that's it. Because what is impahla engcolile? Why do you have that pride of yourself? It's because the pride comes with people abama cowards. One of these days ngifikelwe into ethi ena every killer is a coward.
That's true.
Even a rapist. Yes, every killer is a coward. Because a killer mayizobulala umuntu isaba ukuthi uzoyibulala yena kuqala. Yeah, that's it. So I discovered that yesterday. I was in my garden, you know, when I'm busy with my garden. So I'm busy, and I don't know how that comes. I was thinking about my gate. Good, okay. I need to secure my gate. I need to build up my gate to a certain level. Now I'm coming to think like, okay, why would I do that? Am I a coward? You understand? I'm not a coward. I can leave my gate open, all the assets open, and you know, Gucci, I discovered Gucci, the more indie open, that's true. You understand? The whole thing like Utembe. But then in all this is that follow your dreams. And don't dismay. Don't sell out your dreams.
Compromise, yes.
Compromise, as you were saying. Kunezinto ezizo distract akade sikhuluma noMadlanduna noma SP sisuka endlini. Ithi mina you as a person you need to come to a phase where you are able to fight yourself. The fears inside you. Sometimes uthabathwa abantu ukuthi abantu abakuthandi ukuthi abantu ba-against you ukuthi abantu ba-against your vision abantu ba-against your things. But the problem lezi zinto azenzeki kubantu, it's your mind that is telling you that no one lezi zinto zihletshwa kuwena zikhulunywa kuwena. One time I was in church about 4 weeks ago, and then because I was bengekho esontweni isikhathi eside yabo, and then I sing. Okay. So having, you know, as a singer, vele kuthiwa abantu sicela usukume usiphume uphezulu. Abazi noma unawo noma unawo.
Nakule lonto uzokasukuma umzizi asisemo.
So, you know what happens? I just want to unpack lo muntu ongcolile.
Yes.
Ovela khuluma izinto ezibhedayo. And you need to decide. In fact, mawusukwaze udefeat yourself, uyakwazi umunpack, umthole ukuthi ungakuphi. Every time ayikhuluma nayo yamkhipha. And then you do the right thing. So what happened? And I mangihleli lo muntu lo uthi kimi ena mzizi sit down uyazi bese bazokusukumisa kade wagcina nasenkonzo bazokusukumisa ushamaza ambalwa and then bese uyahlabelela. And then to me I say like, devil, you are the liar. I'm not gonna do that. I will stand ngalesi sikhathi ngingasukunyiswanga. Ngizovolunteer. I'm standing against land.
The fear.
Because you know ukuthi the more lento ikwenza ukuthi number one usukuma usune pride and you've got the plan of how you going to do it.
Yes.
Ne-agenda yakho ukuthi okay ngizobagadlaza kanje. Ngizobashangale iculo ngizothi kubona, you understand? But if into uyenza khona into okwayikhuluma ethi ena ungahambi uyoguglisha ukuthi ubani wenze ini, just do it. Just do lento efika kuwena. Nje uyabona ke manje you won't have a plan determine ukuthi what do I see in front of me. Uzoba ne plan eqhamuka inside a true original version of everything ozoyikhuluma. So
bafethu ngiphushile imoto izolo, ngiyaxolisa ukusho lento. Ngiphushile imoto izolo. I'm going to the mall, right? There's this guy who sees me, moto yakhe istakile and all that. I'm a doctor, ngudoctor Ncunganga nakho ngivele emaphepheni yonke lento le. Ngine bookshop na konke lokho enginakho. I'm passing. This guy umene imoto yakhe ngazi yini, ngize ngasho ngihlizwe ngathi uyongibona sengisho ku TV noma kuphi lento. Bese ngose recorder in case he sees me. So this guy is stuck there in the road. And I'm passing isiphathele isikhwama sami, angeke ngibukeke njengodokotela mangibona endleleni. So this guy is saying, "Hey mfethu khamba kahle." Sure. Ngicela ukuthi ungisize la ngiphushele imoto mfethu ngiphushise khona ngizokwazi ukukickstart yonke le nto le. Ingqondo yepride yokuqala. Ithi udokotela umuntu ozodlula kubone nawe wena charge abantu nge-hour uneyincwadi ngabo usuyibhalile uhlala nomama sinene phansi uhlala nobani phansi uhlangana nabantu bakwabiko yonke lento le.
gentleman,
Now you're gonna push this guy. You see, but the good mind that's in me, I always call it a bad boy and a good boy. Ngabiza kanjalo ke mina nje bokubona Popeye khona ingelo singaba noSathane. Hlezi ngikanjalo bese I am lo phakathi nendawo. So then this guy ngithi mina, no, what if this person is stuck in the neck?
Yes.
I'm gonna have cars next time. And I might be stuck like this.
Yeah.
And I might meet someone odlulendleleni ukuthi akangisiza. So why don't I help this guy? I didn't have pride at all. I just pushed the car. Right after pushing the car, when the car is starting to go, this guy is saying, "Hey bo, Iman, hey mfethu ngicela uzelana, mangiza again." Ngiyazi uzobonga yonke lento le. Would no, me 50 rand mfethu. Thank you very much mfethu. Ungenzela usuku lami ngisizile wena. Ngahamba. I wanted to print something and when short ngu 15 rand or internet cafe cash when I paid card. Printer lento le lapha background le lapha. Now I have 50 rand. This person for 15 seconds will push. 50 rand. So this person paid for my time. I've helped him and he pays 50 rand for my time. When I come back, the guy is standing there with his girlfriend, same spot like in Pushakon. Uthi hayi nangu lo mjida man, hayi ngeke mfethu awuphinde ubambe la mfethu.
Yo.
Ngiza la usomproducer akantshela ngifike ngihlanya ngithi I am a miracle. Ngi-miracle ngijabulile because I didn't have pride. When that thing lena ezongenza ukuthi ngihleleke ngizwe mina ngudokotela bethu ungayicela lento le hits me bese ngikwazi ukuthola la phepha because ngiphume ngithola ikhanda kanti ngiphethe imali e-airtime ngiyiphethe imali la phepha. But swallowing my pride and just doing it at the spot helped me to have money and number two, create a relationship with that car driver. So that's the most important thing. Let off feeling ngathi unayenza. Yeah.
Do it.
Yabo. Nice.
Sikwi part la sikwi spiritual section manje simove from business, from personal, subconscious mind, njengamanje spiritual heart.
Yes.
That this remind me 2 books I wrote.
81 books. That's why.
ayikho into angayibhalile lo
Sihloko sayo sithi my vision, God is the master provider of all visions. That's one book. The other one say God versus dog.
Okay,
So, the one that says God versus dog is the one that is more interesting kule topic esikhuluma ngayo manje. So where I had to choose ukuthi ngifuna ukuphilisa uNkulunkulu noma ngifuna ukuphilisa okwenja.
Yeah.
And then ukuphilisa uNkulunkulu kuzongenza ngenze izinto ezitusa uNkulunkulu. So ngenze kahle, strive to do izinto ezitusa uNkulunkulu njengale kuyenza nje yokusiza umfolo ebedinga usizo. Because uNkulunkulu ufuna sisizane so that sikwazi ukuphumelelisa. So but inja on the other side represents the devil. So in that book ngaphakathi kuyona ngibhale iletter. It was my first time ngibhale incwadi ngibhalela uSathane.
Okay.
So I wrote a letter like, dear David.
Wow.
I realize that I have stepped my ugly toes into your territory. So please kindly accept my dear apologies for stepping my ugly toes into your territory. And then it is my mistake. Ubenge ngihlangane noSathane kuba zange mina ngiye. I was resigning from the territory of devil and entering into the territory kaNkulunkulu. And then that's where I decided. And then when I say I made a mistake, it is my sincere apology
to him.
And I realized, but bear it in mind, understand, but mina nawe, we have nothing in common. And we see how parallel, opposite and parallel lines to each other. So meaning that parallel lines will never meet. We will never meet. You are going to the different direction. I am going to the different direction with God. So ngiyaxolisa kakhulu, but I'm leaving you.
Bye bye.
Mukela funda ukuziblame wena.
Funda ukuyiblame wena. Just do it. Ayikho ezulwini, ayikho esikhopweni, ikuwe yena.
All I am is you. Hey guys, this was nice. So we have to do this formally sometimes.
Okay.
Yes,
no, we're gonna have the session because sizoqala to ITV la with the help of 95 photograph.
Okay.
So sizokwenza TV yethu. If SABC now on the TV asifuni ukuthi sithandazele ukungena ka SABC. Sithandazele ukuthi SABC. So we're gonna have ama-series afana lawa. Ulusha sekimbonile nje hayi. All right, in terms of organizing and having a talk. So we're gonna have you more frequently. Yeah.
Okay, thank you guys for tuning in. I was supposed to do to show you guys how the demo works, but well, you know, it's cut. It's something.
It was the way
I was content starting. I see that just stop.
So I said the way as you are God.
So we love you guys so much, and we thank you so much for your support. So what we're gonna do is that if you have questions, you're gonna post them, and we're gonna organize a session where we do what you call question answer session, where we just talk to you guys. But that will only be done after Mvula has been launched and after you guys have bought these books, because they're coming on very soon. Thank you so much for joining us. We love you. We love you. We love you.
You can just use the demo, you share the screen with Zoom, and then you conduct everything. I'm just asking.
No, I feel like it's gonna be better saying into the actual app.
Okay,
Because the demo,
because we are
is
still
not
a demo.
as good. It's not as good. Yeah.
Okay.
So mase phumi app nje ngizoyenza lo Zoom screen bese I'm gonna show you guys. I feel like this video fanele sifake ku YouTube even ama subtitles just for abantu abangakwazi ukuzwisisa Zulu, because I feel like izinto esikhulunyela is very important. So I'm gonna make sure that I translate this video, like have subtitles, and you're gonna find it on our YouTube page, Mvula App, on YouTube. Yeah, we love you guys. We're gonna let you know when the app is out.
Ciao, ciao.